December 1st, LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers take on the Detroit Pistons, live from the Palace of Auburn Hills. Big-time hoops coming your way.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
And the difference to this point has been defense. This club has really gotten after it, and that's what's gotten them this lead.
Well, there's nothing that's gone up that hasn't been contested so far.
Lakers trail by 9. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Davis is out there with Hill. Then there's Wayne Ellington. Then it's Johnson. And it's Valentine in the shooting guard. For 3, Ellington. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Patton. Open and close and nails it.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots and typically good things happen.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. The dude in their last matchup against the Cavaliers had a huge game. He had 30 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Just numbers that really jump out at you in the box score.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
Pistons leading by 11. Stuckey into the lane. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
Now here's Ellington. He's guarded by Stuckey. And there's the pass to Valentine. And the Lakers with another miss. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Sloan. Drops in the layup for 2.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Okay, guys, this is a pick-and-roll night for us, all right? Number one, we have to set solid screens, and then we have to roll. Remember,
so both teams making some changes here. Lakers trail by 13. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Zeller inside, defended by Drummond. Shot by Zeller, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Monroe with a screen on Johnson. Chan passes to Sloan. Here's the dude. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. That's good. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Here is Ellington after the made shot from Chan. 4 on the clock. Johnson, the pass to Valentine. Drills it from outside.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Chan. Now here's Drummond. Zeller with the double team. Drummond passes to Chan. Clock at 6. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at Oklahoma City. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, Los Angeles, 3 games behind.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, the thing with them is they haven't really established an identity for themselves as a team. They never have seemed to come up with a plan and stick to it for very long. They've been all over the place in terms of their identity.
And I put that on the coaching staff more than anyone else, Clark. A coherent strategy has to be in place, or it's impossible to climb up the standings.
There's the bucket, good. And here's Matthews. 8 points his last outing.
It's a Detroit Pistons timeout.
Okay, guys, we have to pick up the pace here, all right? I want to shoot early and often. That means take the first open shot.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Detroit. And the Lakers making a change here. And now a quick rundown of the leading free throw shooters at small forward this year. It's a pretty sure thing whenever one of them gets to the line. And you look at the dude, 4th in the league, and is consistent at the free throw line.
Well, there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. What else can you say?
As a coach, you want your small forwards to be aggressive in getting to the basket. I mean, that's a must. And with these players, whether they draw the foul or get a layup out of it, it's a win-win.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Chan.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Lakers trail by 12. Lynn the pass to Valentine. 1:37 left to play here in the half. Outside, Lynn, 6 to shoot. Here's Zeller, and the layup falls. Zeller's got his first bucket in this one. Pistons leading by 10. Dinwiddie passes to Chan. He kicks it to Monroe. The Pistons working the ball around now. Pass to Chan. He feeds it to Monroe. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Fast break. Lynn's got it. Here's Yang. The basket good off the assist from Lynn.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And that's when a team really has the best chance to run after steal, obviously. So the defense is going to be critical for them right now.
Detroit making a switch here. Graves checked in. Cantor checked in for the Lakers. Davis comes in for Tristan Thompson. Lakers trail by 8. There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Lynn dishes to Cantor. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them this season, shooting about 78%.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Yang. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got 3 rebounds now in this one. The pass to Chan. The 3. That is good. The dude's got 13 points.
Oh, he's clearly feeling it coming off that fantastic game last time out. Should probably use a little clock here.
Yep, make this the very last possession.
Deflects the pass. All by himself. The finish, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there.
Here's Valentine, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so that's the end of the first half. Pistons ahead. They're up by 10. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.